third annual AJJIF Congress, hosted by Dave from Martial Arts. It's a pleasure to have everyone here today supporting the event. Welcome to O-Sensei. Long journey in from the States yesterday. Today, fairly simple format. Give a few announcements first, get straight into some activities. Pay tribute to a dear friend of the club and mentor of Soke Day Franklin's. O-Sensei Philip Porter passed away recently. A long-time friend of DFMA, long-time mentor of Soke. And I'm just going to read a little bit of brief history about O-Sensei. O-Sensei held 10th Dan rank in more than 15 martial art forms. He'd been training for a very, very, very long time. He was one of the rare few privileged individuals to hold a 10th degree black belt in judo. It's safe to say that there is no other person alive in the world today who has had so varied and comprehensive a career achievement in judo and the martial arts as Philip S. Porter. In every field of endeavour involved in judo, from coaching, teaching and national and international leadership positions to writing, refereeing and building the theoretical framework of judo, he has excelled. His competitive career spanned 50 years, culminating with 4 US National Masters gold medals, in winning which he had never lost a match. We'd like to spend a minute in silence in honour of O-Sensei Philip S. Porter. Okay, without further ado, I'll hand over to O-Sensei to say a few words.
I'm very happy to come again to Australia. This is our official second martial arts congress. Every year that I'm coming here is my third year now, and I really enjoy being here because the good quality of students and teachers training together is great. In Australia, you guys have very high level of dedication, seriousness, and you have a high level of quality of training. So when I come here, it's like so much. I'm not just sharing with you jiu-jitsu, but I get excited to see such a good motivation. You guys are very, very motivated when it comes to martial arts. I travel every month to different countries, and Australians are highly skilled, highly motivated, and very dedicated to what they do, which is very. We're already planning a major event for next year, which I just arrived and we've already been discussing and planning for next year, 2012. Probably beginning of November, another major event in Australia, and I'm definitely going to be here when hopefully more government officials will come and support us. I would like to thank Soke Dave Franklin for again organizing this event. He had a lot of help from you guys, but at the same time, he's very dedicated and very serious when it comes to martial art, and it reflects and his students in school, that his school actually is growing. A lot of schools all over the world are shrinking because of the bad economy or things are changing. His school is growing, which is very, very few in the world can say that my school is growing every year. So I want to thank him personally for organizing and doing a great job and promoting jiu-jitsu and martial arts and AJJIF in Australia, because Australia now, it's head in head with the United States on membership in AJJIF. So I'm afraid next year maybe Australia will beat the United States for the membership. So you guys are amazing. I want to mention O-Sensei Philip Porter. He was a great man. They call him in the United States, he was the father of judo in the United States. I had a chance to study with him, and he was a truly interesting man. He lived a very interesting life. He was really new jiu-jitsu and judo because he was one of the a few years back, he was the president of the United States Judo Association, and he did a lot of work in developing jiu-jitsu in the United States. So he was not just promoting judo, but he was promoting jiu-jitsu, and the United States Judo Association was the first government judo association that recognizes jiu-jitsu, and they have in their syllabus jiu-jitsu training, not just judo. He was my good teacher, so I think the man, he was a great master of judo and jiu-jitsu who did truly a big work worldwide to promoting it. So, but we have to move on. We learn from our old teachers and we move on to the new, and hopefully we have a new generation of students that will come, and maybe in 10, 20, 30 years they'll be just as great as their mentors and teachers. That's kind of a short introduction, and then we'll start moving to the next step. Thank you. We have a lot of people who wanted to become members of AGGF. So I'm going to present life membership certificates to each of you who became a member. This is a very special certificate. Very few people in the world actually have this. We call this Mokuroko certificate, a hidden certificate into the hidden membership of the clan. As a headmaster and head family of Katabami Jiu-Jitsu clan, I would like to officially welcome you to our clan as a member and present you with a membership certificate. Before I present the certificate, we have a code. Our Katabami Jiu-Jitsu clan code is loyalty, honor, family. Welcome to the clan. This is our mon. Each family in martial arts and also in Japanese culture, each family is symbolizing by a flower or a moon. This is a Katabami clan moon. Please wear it with pride. It's very important when you wear it for the sword to be up, because when you die the sword is going down first.
Thank you, O-Sensei. We're going to run and put the certificates away now, and we will begin with some activities immediately.
Soke John Black is this year is going to be a 60th anniversary of doing martial arts. So it's a big. Every year we do a different training routine. Last year we did an interesting training against the knife. Today I want to do a little bit different. I want to show and talk a little bit about the fluidity of Jiu-Jitsu. Because Jiu-Jitsu is not just, striking, throwing, joint block. It's an art. And the analogy, when the old women sitting in a porch and they're doing weaving, they do sock weaving or clothes weaving. This idea was around for a long time
in Jiu-Jitsu, when you don't just do a technique, you do continuation of flowing. There is a lot of martial arts doing a flowing movement with a technique, and that's how Aikido was created, because O-Sensei Yoshiba, who was the founder of Aikido, he was a Jiu-Jitsu master, and he created Aikido purely for spiritual reasons, to add spiritual and fluid movement of energy. But in Aikido, they do their movement very fluid with a big circle. They're not relying on strength, they don't rely on, it's more a spiritual flow. We wanna, in Jiu-Jitsu, our techniques has to be practical and effective, but at the same time, we wanna show continuity and fluidity. So, when we practice Jiu-Jitsu, we have to understand it's not just rough and tough, it has a beautiful aspect to it of fluidity and flowing, and that's what we're gonna do today. The techniques from Jiu-Jitsu point of view will be based on balance, leverage, and pain, but we will try to present them in the light of fluidity. So we're gonna get a partner, and as we work on the techniques, our goal today to make it continuous flow. So it's not gonna be like very, very rigid, make it flowing, but from a Jiu-Jitsu point of view, control and pain. So if they're flowing and the person doesn't feel pain, why should he flow in that direction? Doesn't make sense from Jiu-Jitsu point of view. He should go there because the pain will drive him there. Okay? But we want to control the pain and make it fluid to show the other aspect of